With Mono Mayhem hosting this season, they need at least one event fitting to their name, and it's this one right here. This is the Mono Maze, you could say, brand new event to this season of Marvel Machine Mania. This is event 12. We're nearing the final quarter of the season. But here you see Mono Maze, a track. This track, one of the biggest we have seen in Marvel Machine Mania's history. And the format today is going to be a bit weird for those just tuning in. Pearls, again, had a 5-point lead over all the teams with Blades of Grass, Shark Tooth, Skyblazers, Mono Mayhem, Killer Bees, and Lemonades. A bit of a new entry into the teams that really are challenging for this lead. 7 servers are also there. They're 7 servers down. Really don't have too much chances, but here you see our example run. All 8 test teams showing off how this track is done. And see, today the event format will be a bit weird. It will be heats of 8, and there'll be multiple races done. In each race, the first marble to finish immediately advances to the finale. Last place is eliminated until we get down to 4 marbles. It'll just be the top 2 advancing, the bottom 2 not. And then the final, with all the top 8, will just be going down. Last place eliminated until we get to the top 3 where we decide a winner. But hopefully you'll be able to understand it as we go on today. Let's see, bro. High volt wires, DNFs, jeez. Maybe see that's a pretty simple example run. Orange halos, going shotgun, they weren't there. You see RU competitors, a few captains and reserves in this event. You're seeing 5 captains in the mix at top row. With 3 down there, 2 still nothing, around 4 reserves. Pretty fair run here. Here you see Heat 1. Some important teams in the standings here. I see Skyblazers, I see Killer Bees, Mono Mayhem, Lemonades. We see here again, so the leader right now, Shining Speeders, if they keep this lead, they'll immediately advance to the finale and guarantee themselves a top half finish just after round 1. There's a lot of other teams challenging them, especially in that funnel right there. That's going to be a big decider. I think I see the Skyblazers in the back, which would be really bad to see them get out early. The Savage Serpents, you see them, they did just win. And yeah, Skyblazers, they are in last. They're already out. One of the real big contenders fighting for this championship. Not round 1, that's actually not that bad of a time for the team. 34-7-3. Not awful. As here now we're down 2-6. And it's still yet to be decided where they are finishing. So we're going to go first to last, first and last. Trying to see they're starting off in last in this round. That's not good to see. Let's see here, I think that's Lemonades. Trying to go for another good event. Killer Bees up there. There's Lemonades. They're keeping the lead pretty well right now. You see here, I think Wolf Work will on Mayhem. I think it's only Killer Bees and Shiny Speeders up top. As the Lemonades, they finish. Yeah, they should want to go a bit outside. Let's see. Yeah, Shiny Speeders, they finish. Killer Bees, another big team, already out. Very interesting to see 2 big teams in the standings, in this heat, really. There's still Mono Mayhem and kind of Savage Serpents, I guess. Lemonades, they've advanced. Let's see here, actually, yeah, there's also Blades of Grass. I completely forgot about that, sorry. As we go here in this heat of 4, I believe the top 2 advance instead of just the winner and loser. Blades of Grass hold a pretty decent lead right now. Mono Mayhem are challenging. If Mono Mayhem and Blades of Grass make it out, there's a couple of teams that can challenge for the Pearls lead. As Pearls there in the other heats, who knows what they're going to be able to get. As Blades of Grass, it's a pretty easy win for them here. Mono Mayhem, they're going to be the second team to advance. He has Roll Forests and the Shiny Speeders out. You can also hear that there's a lot of ball bearings on this track. None of them has really been used to anyone's advantage yet. There's your results of Heat 1. The 9th through 16th will be decided on what round you made it to, and then your time. So if you're wondering. Your Heat 2, obviously big team here, the Pearls. There's not many other big teams out there, all the others. Shark Tooth I see up there. They're up in, I think, 3rd. So yeah, it's actually pretty empty heat here, standings-wise. I think back there I see the Soul Orbs. He's leading. It's actually pretty close. I think Sunrays now cover Fantastics. Is that what it looks like? It's Sunrays, and Sunrays will do it. Sunrays. Last place team in the standings. They've already made it out of the heats. Soul Orbs, they're also down there, though. They're out. And on the Sabbath is found. That might get in last place. Sunrays are already making it on to this final. As we continue on in the second heat here. Pearl started out in last, but this funnel really just determines the entire beginning of the race. It's actually the Pearls and Shark Tooths in the back. Not what you really want to see. So Shark Tooths, they're staying in last. Not good at all for them. They want a fighting shot at this championship. And they challenge in this red funnel. Doesn't look like it. Up top, I think that is the Pearls actually up top. They're trying to make ground. They lose a couple spots. It's going to be the Galaxy Gliders that make it out. Cherry Pits are stuck. Set free with just enough time left to make it out. The Shark Tooths are eliminated. Very interesting to see there. And the Galaxy Gliders, the reserve planet in this event. So I don't know why they put them in. Actually, it's kind of important. I see here 4 marbles left. 2 of them will make it out. Pearl's already starting off well. A pretty good lead right now. There's just the first few seconds of the race. It's looking like they're in the Cherry Pits in the top 2 right now. Pearl's just really ahead of the field. Gold Shards actually challenge them, though, immediately in the funnel. It's going to be them taking a good top 2. It's actually very far ahead of the third Fantastics and Roll Forest. They will be the 2 that advance. I don't even know who won that. It'll be a third Fantastics and not Roll Forest, sorry, Cherry Pits. Yeah, we're the 2 teams out here. Sunrays, Gliders, Gold Shards, Pearls. We'll be moving on to the finale. Let's see, 9 through 16 again. Yeah, the Marbles kind of eliminating round 1. Fabulous and Soul Orbs. They're nearly already guaranteed a bottom 2 there. As you see, we're moving on to the final. No longer, there's no incentive for winning. It is just last place gets out. Right now starting off with the Lemonades in the back after coming off with the gold. Would not be good to see. I think the Lemonades are still very far back. Gold Stars are down there. Could anything change in the final stretch of this course? We've seen a lot of things happen here in the end. Pearls are going to move on. Mono Mayhem. There's Sunrays, Gliders, Serpents. I see Gold Shards and Lemonades. So who's out? It's the Blades of Grass. That's pretty shocking to see. Blades of Grass had a good opportunity for a good gold maybe in this final. They're already getting 8. As we move on into the second round of this final. Let's see, Sunrays and Gold Shards in the back. That wouldn't mean much. Pearls have been holding a really good run in this event. They're trying to keep their lead alive. They want a championship this season. Mono Mayhem, it's their home field. It's their home event, really. They're keeping themselves pretty strong. I think it's the Gold Shards in the back end by a pretty wide margin. It's a bit of a brawl there in the end. There's Lemonades going down. And Gold Shards, I think, just dropped out of the funnel. Very poor run from the Gold Shards there. They know their fate. Gold Shards will be getting 7th. We only have 6 marbles left on the track. Still anything possible. If you have one good round, you can immediately lose it all right after with elimination of rules. Lemonades start us off in this race in last. We've had a pretty good run there. This actually, to keep that good red 6 is already pretty decent. Actually, they're not even on screen right now. Yeah, Lemonades. Every team's already done with the red funnel. They just got into it. That's not good to see at all. As the Gliders finish up. They're at least a bit closer to the field from the Gold Shards, but so that's still 6 for them. It's not good at all. As we only have 5 marbles left in this event. Once these 2 not make the medal field, top 3 We'll be fighting there's no top 2 round, there's just the one battle between the entire top 3. As the Pearls start off this round last, they do have some fighting title contenders. He is still left in the game. Mono Mayhem is the real big one to talk about. They're now near last. Pearls made a good comeback there. Sunrays are a team present in last right now with the top 4 way ahead of each other. Pearls, Mono Mayhem, yeah, Gliders and Serpents move on. And oh, Sunrays, they got stuck. Only DNF we have seen so far is not good at all. As we go to the top 4. All of these teams have medaled so far this season. You see if the least in this group is the Gliders, who only have 1, and they might miss out on another. Playing it right now in last. As they're moving on, playing a good comeback. It is now the Pearls in last. It's pretty important to see Mono Mayhem still up there. They're a real big title contender. Their chances of taking the lead now might be over. But it'll still be close. If Pearls get out here, they are. Pearls will be getting 4th. They just missed out on yet another medal. As here we go. This is the final. There will be no final 2. It is this round that decides the gold. Mono Mayhem winning here will be really close championship going into the end of this season. It is the Savage Serpents up top, Mono in second, Gliders falling a little bit back in third. Mono Mayhem challenged the Serpents for the lead. Gliders still back there by a little bit. As the Mono Mayhem struggling in the funnel, they're about to lose second. Savage Serpents are cruising on the track. They will win Mono Maze. Mono Mayhem is still their home field, and a silver is nothing to complain about. Gliders third's also a good finish for them. But the Savage Serpents immediately advanced out of their heats and have really been performing really well in this final. A great event for them. Didn't have to compete in that many rounds, really, if you think about it, but this is going to change a lot to the standings. It's going to be really interesting what this is going to do. But again, congratulations to all the 3 teams on the podium. Glidecom, Savage Serpents, marker of Mono Mayhem, and a reserve planet of the Galaxy Gliders for that Marvel's first individual medal. As Pearls keep their lead somehow, put Mono Mayhem 3 points behind. It's going to be really close going into these final few events. Blades of Grass, Sharktooths, they drop down to 4th and 3rd respectively. Savage Serpents with that gold actually move up to 5th. They're now a big title contender. Skyblazers, Lemonades, Killer Bees are falling a bit out of the picture for this championship. Gliders jump up to 9th. As you see here, yes, Sunrays jumped out of a relegation zone with that finish. Soulworps and Shining Spears are now the 2 teams doomed down there. But again, no teams out of a championship yet, and I don't think we're going to be able to see that next event. That's it for this home event. We'll be seeing you in the next B League and Main League event. Team Track Descent.